Ah, shit, here we go again. Kaizen's back, but this time we're coming back with something I usually don't do. And this is me responding to a couple of about 2 to 3 videos of people kind of coming at my rant videos and just overall making ill-informed videos about the type of content I made and their basic overall thoughts on the type of content creator I am or what the anime content creator niche should be or whatever. And I split this up. I'm going to split this up into about 3 different parts because I made like a whole hour stream. And I split it up into constructive compilations so that you guys can just get the meat and potatoes of what I was saying. But the bottom line is people are dorks. The anime content creator niche is kind of washed up. And at a certain point, the fact that I even had to do this really just shows majority of what I was saying is people will do anything for clout. People will do anything for clicks, and they won't actually do research or look at the bigger picture in order to get facts out of anything they're just posting. As long as they get clicks, they'll post it. And that really isn't that constructive in a space where not only we're small, but we're supposed to be working together to get somewhere. Right. Responding to a video 5 months apart from when I posted it doesn't make sense, in my opinion. But here I am. Here's the video. I hope you guys enjoy it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So I'm on vacation, chilling out, minding my fucking business. I'm on the beach, shit's lit, weather's nice, eating some doubles, fucking Trinidad, enjoying my time. I get a nice notification that a dork made a video on me. The sparking zeros failed here. Now, initially, I said, oh, it's nothing. You know, some nobody just making a video. Reaching sparking zero space must be pretty dead for someone to make a hate video like, what, 3 months after I made my shit? It's been a while since I made any real genuine content. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since my last rant. It has been 3 months. And the targeted video that he made the rant towards was... I think the rant was this one. 6 fucking months. It's been 6 fucking months. 6 fucking months. And fucking July 11th, he drops the video. That is a good 4 week, bro. That's 5 fucking months difference. And then he decides to drop an exposed video. So I go, okay. So I watch it, and it's just nonsense, just yapping. He's clearly angry about something, and the most of the video is just him being angry that I didn't name drop specifically who I was talking about when I was saying that content creators do stuff and then that they don't support each other and how it was boring. Majority of his points don't make any sense. He just repeated the same shit over and over again, right? Now, I told no lies in my video, right? People don't have any creative bones in his body. And he was like, who are you? Why are you the godfather of Sparking Zero? Like, who do you think you are? Who are you to tell us how to make content? What do you want us to do with Sparking Zero? All right. And again, if you're a creative person, you would come up with ideas from scratch that aren't in the game. Should we have to do that? No, it's the developer's fault. But if it's a game you care about, and a community you care about, you try, right? Most people didn't try. That was my fucking point. Most people didn't try. Nobody came up with the clan battle system. I did that. No one did content. Remember the content Twitter space that we all had? We're all gonna help each other out. We're all gonna come together. Remember that? Nobody did that. I think me and maybe 2 other people did like a content creator tournament. I hosted 2 of those. No one else did that. Right? Remember that? All niggas did nonstop was play ranked. And his point is, well, what else do you want us to do? Ranked is the only thing in the game. There's nothing else to do. The game is ass. Right? I disagree. I think that Sparking Zero has other game modes, like tournament. Tournament is fun to me. But how many people actually did tournament? Nobody. Right? Niggas were hell-bent on hopping online and proving that they were the best player by getting a Z rank. That's all content was. Niggas speed running Z ranks. That's it. Well, Kaizen, what did you do? And that was his whole thing. Oh, you didn't do anything. All you did was drop rant videos. I dropped the guide. I dropped the combo. I talked about patches. I did a tournament, right? I did a literal fucking, what was it? How many hours did I stream? I lost count. It was like 16 hours. It was a 12-hour stream. It was a double shift, bro. It was 12 hours. And then I got my bitch ass up with the same next day, like 4 or 5 hours of sleep, and I did that shit back to back again with work the next day. So all of these were consistent right after each other. The day after this stream, when this shit started really going well, all of these were back to back to back. I got off work, came straight home, streamed all of these hours. Got like 3 hours, 4 hours of sleep, went to work, came home, streamed immediately. So what did I do for the community? I don't know. I don't know. How many people do y'all know made Ginyu fun, nigga? How many people do y'all know streamed and put meta down? I don't main Jiren. I did character requests. I made this shit fun. I made it entertaining. I was like here in the community. This shit was here. I didn't care if I won level lost matches. I wasn't sitting here trying to flex to be the best Z rank Goku, Vegeta, or whatever bullshit meta character. Bro, I did character requests for 12 hours. 5 of those hours I was playing Ginyu and entertaining niggas with jazz music. So what did I do? I don't know. What did you do? Right? And this is where the gaslight, this is where it's like, all right, if you want to attack niggas about their presence in the community and say, you didn't do anything, if you want to come at somebody, then you must obviously have done more than me to have a voice to say. You gotta really have done more than me to say you didn't do shit. And this is an inconsistent content creator who hasn't done shit. Nothing. These are the same copy and paste videos that you see on every other Spark and Zero, like content creator. Exposing YouTubers. Like clout bait, like just attacking niggas. None of this stuff is entertaining. None of this stuff is brand new. It's just gameplay. Just ranked player match, regular degular gameplay with bad thumbnails. That's it. There's none of this stuff is creative. It's just Z rank connections, bad matches, good matches, me winning matches, me losing matches, fighting #1 players, talking about patch, how to get the best. Like that's it. It's the same shit. And then you talk about the death of Spark and Zero, and then you come back to make Spark and Zero content. So again, the hypocrisy of content creators talking about how bad a game is, how dog shit a game is, do nothing about it, farm the negativity, and then come back and try to do the same thing on the opposite. How are you not in the space talking about things that happen in the space? You're a spectator. You're not even in the arena. So why are you coming out of your seat to get on stage and talk about something you don't like when you never did anything to contribute to begin with? You wasn't in the streets, bro. That's like a regular civilian complaining about what happens in Vietnam when niggas go to war. I don't like how they did this. You weren't even on the field. Do you have the right to complain? You weren't on the field, bro. You put no work in. You've done nothing. You're a regular ranked player with gameplay, with bad thumbnails. That's it. Now, that doesn't mean nobody can have no opinion about the type of content that people make. Because, of course, you watch a video, you don't like the way someone says something. That's just a subjective view. But to come out for 30 minutes and not make one video. One video, I left it alone. President Rose made a stream about it, and I told him, like, yo, I didn't even like expect any of this. Rose asked me, what the fuck is all this about? I said, bro, this is some random nigga yapping with bad facts, but he's not in the space, so I don't really respect his opinion or think he has anything to say about it. And at the same time, while we were in the space, he didn't have much to say either. He was talking crazy in all this video. He was calling me all types of shit. Bitch, this nigga.
They create like a
mad aggressive. And then we got in the Discord space and he didn't have none of that to say, mind you. He's real quiet. He's real quiet. All right. So we get through the Discord space. It turns basically into me, Yaya, and Rose just yapping it up, chilling, talking about the games and shit, Demon Slayer. It just transitioned from this because this was really nothing. And then the nigga comes up and he does it again. And then he does it again. What's good, Makai? Welcome, bro. And I was like, what? And this time, he doesn't just talk about me. He's talking about Rose. He's talking about Yaya. He's talking about how the space was unstructured, how it was, he couldn't talk, about how it was other shit. Don Culio, like, he didn't like it. He didn't like the fact that he didn't get the attention he wanted from this video, so he made another video. And I was very confused because we were chilling in the Discord. We were having fun. I was having fun. I was having a great time. I was having a good time. I don't even talk to Yaya and Rose like that. So when they came over and they were trying to understand the whole situation and just transitioned it to something more fun, I was fine with that. It was a great fucking time. I had a good time. There was some yapping, some jokes, but at the end of the day, it was a good time. So I was very confused why he came back with this much negativity when in the space he didn't feel that way. He didn't seem to feel that way. He didn't seem to feel that way. Right? And I was like, all right, bro. So I sent it to Yaya, I sent it to Rose. They didn't even react to it. So I said, it's not even worth reacting to at that point. Yaya was just blocked the nigga. He said, all right, bro. This is some dude who's just reaching. He's trying to get some sort of hoorah out of his channel so he can get somewhere, because clearly this nigga not going nowhere. I mean, I'm not either right now, but I have a plan. Like, I know exactly where I'm going, what I'm doing. So I have a plan to get to where I want to go. But this nigga clearly is not going nowhere. So what do you do when you have no traction? You take a shot at one of the greats. That's me. Don't care. Can't forget the clan battles, right? Then I said, all right, so I'm gonna leave it alone. This is that. This is done, right? Because the whole point of the thing that he majorly felt was that I was taking a shot at Don Culio, and I cleared it up. So for the 8th time on record, right? Because niggas still can't wrap their heads around this. I don't dislike Don Culio. I dislike the way he does certain things. I have no problem with Don Culio, right? And I said this in the VC, and I've directly talked to Don about this. I don't agree with the way he makes some of his content. I think you should do your research before reacting to or entertaining certain videos, because it just puts certain perspectives out there that are not true. So what Don did, and this is the full lore to it, Don reacted to his video initially. I gotta go find this shit. Sneak this me, right? Don reacted to his video, that was this one, without doing any research. None. And I have a problem with that, because this video is highly infactual. So what he's basically saying is, I was sneak dissing Don, I was being a dork, I was being like insincere with my intentions, I did nothing in the community, I'm not this type of guy, who am I to say that you should make this type of content? He's attacking my character. Don reacting to that not only gave it more traction, but in a way it makes you look like you're supporting it. And me or Don are cool. So basically exactly same shit I said to Don was, you should have did your research before you reacted to it, especially since we have direct contact and I don't feel that way about you and you didn't ask me. It makes it look like you were agreeing with him, you're siding with him, and you're giving it attention that don't deserve. That's what I don't agree with Don. All right? That was the whole premise of it. Don said, all right, I understand. I see what I did wrong. All right, man. He understood it. Don had no problem with it. Don said, all right, that makes sense. And that was it. He was just in the VC, cool. So, all right, that was my only issue with Don. That's it. And he still does it till this day, but I can't control niggas. Like, that's not, as long as he doesn't do it directly to me, I don't care who else you react to, who you side with. If you're cool with somebody one moment and then you do another reaction video on them, I wouldn't do that. But again, content creator morality is subjected to how they do content. Just don't do it with me. I wouldn't do that to anybody. Me personally. Because that's fucked up. If I fuck with you, then I wouldn't support anything that goes against you because we're cool. That doesn't make sense in my logic. If for example, if me and Makai was mad cool, I wouldn't make a reaction video talking about some Makai exposed. Makai did what? What did Makai do? That wouldn't make sense. Because if I'm fucking with you, why would I support something that's negative against your character? That's fucked up. Why would I do that? That's how I viewed that whole Don Culio thing. And I expressed that to him. So that's done. That's already been done. So he clearly has more of a problem with whatever happened than Don did, because Don said it was cool. He understood the perspective. It just wouldn't make sense. Why would I do that? But, you know, like I said, at the end of the day, if you make your content the way you make content, I can't control that. I wouldn't do it, but you make it back. Gotta make your money how you make your money. I don't know how seriously he views YouTube or like what he does it for, but my nigga, if that gets you your free check at the end of the month and you need that, bro, it is what it is. All right. So I said, I'm gonna leave this shit alone. This wrapped up. I'm at work. I'm chilling out. I'm making my money. Here I go get another notification. Here come this nigga. Bro. I'm at Discord. I get a tag from Hidden Miss. This nigga come pop up. Another nigga reacting to my shit. 6 months later. Bandai deserves to be hate farm. Kaizen Kuma is missing the point. I said, here we go. Here we go. No, he didn't DM me before posting the video. No, he did not. I said, here we go. Go. So I watched the video. A lot of nothing. A lot of nothing. Bigger content creators do not have good content. It's not bad content. It's just dudes taking what I'm saying out of context and making it seem like it's bad for what I'm saying when I'm just speaking facts. Right? His whole thing is that I'm bashing creators for being uncreative and that I'm somehow jealous. That I'm bashing creators and I'm annoyed at creators for being uncreative, and I'm annoyed that they're getting more views, or that they're taking the easier route, or whatever the fuck his perspective is. And he's annoyed that I didn't give any specifics. Right? He's annoyed that I repeat the same formula of community rants. Again, doing no research, right? Because I've only done rants, right? I've only done rants in these past few months, y'all. I haven't done anything else different on my channel, on my lives, on my shorts, on my collabs. I haven't done anything but rants, right? According to these people, I haven't done anything but rant. According to them, these videos don't exist. According to them, the clan battle system never happened. According to them, I never did a co-collab stream. According to them, I never did anything but rant. That's what they're saying. That's what his video was telling people. And some people believe it. Some people will dead click the video and respond and be like, yeah, that's facts. Dead ass, bro. And the perspective that they're selling is Kaizen Kuma is a dick rider for Bandai, when in my own rants, multiple times I've said, the company is not clear, bro. I've bashed the company myself. I've said this in my video like 20 times. Y'all niggas is not clear for not giving us maps. Y'all not safe for not giving us faster updates. Y'all not safe for not giving us more skins, more variety of accessories. Y'all not safe for that. But for what we got, for what we asked for what we were promised, we got. That was my point. But they ignore that. We go over that. And we try to flip the narrative and make it sound like, oh, I just love Bandai so much. that's my masters. I gotta hear whatever Bandai said. That's the narrative they're selling. I just love Bandai. I gotta get me some Bandai. I've bashed Bandai so many times, bro. I still bash them to this day for the shit they do, bro. Right. So that's basically the video. Is hate farming productive for Sparkins here, right? Because we're gonna go through the whole video and we're just gonna attack and answer the stuff. So is our rant hate farming videos productive? Absolutely not. And as I've said in my own rant video, right, is that if you're gonna make a rant, and I made a whole live stream about this too, responding to this. I'm pretty sure I have a live or at least a video responding to my rant videos, which I'm pretty sure I do with the Gohan thumbnail. I vaguely remember. Yep, I made two of these. And exactly what the fuck I said in those rant videos is, it's not productive unless you're willing to do something about it. It's not worth it if you're not doing nothing about it. Now, as somebody, again, who's been in the community since the beginning and has been actively doing shit about it, we all know the game could use more content. But what I'm not doing is using the hate negativity and sitting back. What I did do, however, is make a group with fellow content creators. What I did do, however, is co-create a content creator tournament to boost everybody's algorithm. What I did do, however, is make a clan battle system with Koshi. What I did do, however, is spend over $700 to help the community, right? But we ignore this entire aspect and make it seem like I just sat back for the past entire Sparkin' Zero cycle and made nothing but rant videos and sat back. When in hindsight, that's what y'all niggas do, right? Because it's the same shit. This is what we do. We make videos, we talk about how bad the game is, and then a week later, we talk about how good the game is. We talk about how bad the game is, and then we talk about how good the game is. We sit back and we do the same shit over and over again. And if it's not one of the two, then we go and attack another creator, which again, he's done before, to get some clout, to get some algorithm boost, to get some sort of hoorah so that your name can stay in the algorithm. This is what we do, though. That's what we do, though. So when I attack content creators, because niggas want names so bad, right? Niggas want on the record, who did what, Kaizen? Who did what? Kaizen. Y'all want names on people who actually did shit? I was doing shit in the creators community. We need names, Kaizen. We want receipts. And y'all want the real reason why I didn't drop names? Because again, what happens in these Twitter spaces, in the anime content creator communities, these niggas don't care. They don't care, bro. What would happen if I did drop names is I would be in the VC, we'd get in the Twitter space call, and it would be 3 hours of nothing, dancing around the topic of who does what, and it would be a free video for them. Nobody's gonna change nothing. Nobody's gonna improve nothing. Nobody's gonna look at it from a retrospective. Oh man, I did do that. Maybe I should do that. It's gonna be a 3-hour call of nothing. A circus for free clicks and clout. That's what that would be. That's what it would be. So again, niggas don't ask me, oh, why you don't drop names? Why you being so vague? Because it's niggas like this who don't actually care about what's happening in the space. Because if you cared about what was actually happening in the space with this game, with Bandai, with the company, with content creators, with the game, you would do research before you respond to a video. You would. Because 90% of this video is infactual. And you would know that if you did research on me. And you didn't. Because you just looked at the video and you said, ooh, controversy. Ooh, all right, let me see what we got this week. Oh, niggas talking about Kaizen? All right, bet. Let me go ahead and start my thumbnail. Let me see what we got here. That's it. Niggas didn't do no research. They didn't see, did Kaizen actually do anything? Let me go ahead and check this nigga's shorts. All right, bet. Nothing on Sparking? All right, red flag. All right, let me go ahead and check this nigga's live streams. Okay, he got a little variety. Maybe he did actually do more. Let me see what else we got. Niggas didn't do none of that. They just said, oh, controversy. Bet, let me make a video. And all that tells me is you don't care. You care about your clicks more than you actually care about what happens with the game. You care about the clicks more than you actually care about what happens with the community. That's all that tells me. And that's as far as we got for part 1. I appreciate you guys for watching, and just let me know in the comments down below genuinely how you feel about it. Was I spitting facts? Was I wrong? Do you think it's all subjective based on the person who made the video and whose perspective it's on? I feel like throughout the entire stream, throughout this entire thing, I've said nothing but facts. And like I said, it's a huge part of why it's harder to make content these days, because it's hard to make content for a community that just pulls itself down. You know, when people don't do research, when people don't actually want to put in the work or do anything constructive for the community, but take shots and have a say so at the end of the day for the sake of clicks, it just makes you feel like, what's the point? You know, it's me against the world type shit. And there are content creators who do help you. Like I said, I've had different content creators that have stepped up and try to help me build the clan battle system and build other mini systems and collaborative streams and videos and tournaments and stuff like that that helped the community at a certain point when it was at its lowest. But overall, it's more negative than positive, and it's just not worth it long term. And that's where the struggle to make content for any anime game really comes from. And unfortunately, Spark and Zero just really suffered the most because it was Dragon Ball. That was the biggest anime game we've had in years, and it was Dragon Ball. It was supposed to be big, it was supposed to be huge, it was supposed to be helping each other, and it's just not it. Till this day, as y'all can see, you know, I gotta respond to random controversy from videos 5 months ago because people want clicks, because people want attention. And it sucks because instead of coming together and saying, yo, why don't we make a Spark and Zero tournament even now? Like, why don't we do something as creators? Instead, they rather react, take shots, and try to get some sort of input to hope and get an algorithm because the name was there. So let me know what y'all feel about this. But part 2 will drop Wednesday. Like I said, I'm dropping videos every other day. I think 3 videos a week is what we're aiming for. And it's been a long time coming, but Kaizen is back, and we coming back with a bang, bro. I will say this is a bit motivational, just to, you know, show people like, yo, what are you talking about, bro? But other than that, I appreciate y'all for y'all support. We're back on, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next video, man. Part 2 coming out later.